Record. Welcome, Reckless Wanderers. This is Robert again, and I have to apologize for the loudness that is in this video because the window is open because it's really warm, and I'm not going to close it right now because otherwise I'm going to suffocate. And this is my day 3 update of the Blood and Sand Berserker, like I like to call him now, sort of a little bit. We have advanced successfully into tier 7 maps, and we still haven't died yet, although we got pretty close, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very long until we actually die, because like the only way to play this character is to go just ham and let the mana be gone, and to jump in the middle of everything to be able to leech when there is a chance, because otherwise if you're not leeching you just fall over and die. So we had a couple of really sketchy situations, especially in Alva zones where Chaos Spitters almost one-shot me, or in Abysses, they are pretty nasty, or even in Legion encounters in general, because the Legion generals, or not the Legion generals, but the lieutenants, the rare monsters, they can be pretty nasty. So I actually have to make sure that I never ever run out of mana, which is what's happening constantly. Because we made a few changes again to the character, which led to the mana problem to become even worse. And it doesn't look like it's a problem because I now have a crit shrine, which is a bit OP, but I can use that to skip some of the boring parts of this map and then just advance to the boss to show you what the character is capable of. I'm now level 85, so I should probably run tier 11 maps, I guess, but I'm stuck at tier 7s. I actually just went into tier 7s, cleared all tier 5s, and I have a couple of... oh wait, Envy, I need to corrupt that one. Oh, insanity. This is insanity. Neat. Yeah, so I still have a couple of tier 6s to clear. Trying to do this by doing the alternate of same tier, which just costs 1 chaos, and I still have enough chaos to do that with. Oh, acceleration shrine. That is actually very nice. Whee! Problem is, can I keep the mana up? I think I can, sort of, a little bit. Yeah, this is ow, cheesing a lot. Also, I don't know how I survived that. I think I'm actually just alive because of dumb luck. Because I'm doing some really stupid shit. Also, I have to relearn how Cyclone works, since the area is actually pretty big now. I always thought I have to be exactly on top of the mob, and I'm not really used to actually just be cycloning at the edge. So I basically can't damage this dude by just doing this, and yeah, this again needs to get something used to. Also, reflect phase. He's still reflecting. He's dead. Okay. All right, that was a bit cringe, but we got through that. So, what has changed? Well, I did run a couple of blood aqueducts. Actually, the way I did this was running 1 map and then 1 blood aqueducts to get the tabula rasa to finally be independent of the chest I'm wearing and to try different skill gem combinations without recoloring the chest all the time, because having an armor and energy shield chest meant I couldn't really easily get green sockets. And when I had 8 out of 9 humility cards, I dropped the tabula in a map. So there's that. So we have that now, and I'm running Cyclone now with Close Combat still, Maim, Metaphysical, Pulverize, and Infused Channeling. Infused Channeling, obviously the defensive option, and I ditched Impale in favor of Pulverize, because having more area of effect means I just kill things a lot faster with a lot less spinning around. And the less attack speed is definitely noticeable, but the more melee area damage makes more than up for it. And then I also put even more strain on my mana again. So yesterday I mentioned I swapped out Blood and Sand with Flesh and Stone, but guess what? Since Blood and Sand is just 10% mana reservation, I'm running Flesh and Stone and Blood and Sand. Because it turns out if you swap the one, it automatically swaps the two. So you're either in Blood Stance or in Sand Stance. So I could utilize this combo to great effect. Berserk is still serving me just fine. And with that, if I'm not running out of mana, nearly invincible. So the Leech is so incredibly strong that I can actually out-leech everything until it one-shots me. So, no, not unfortunately. Fortunately, I'm still in map tiers where the damage is not so insane, so one-shots should theoretically not happen, which means I should live through most things. In terms of the passive tree, I now remembered why I went all the way up into the Templar area. It's so that I can branch out into the Scion Life Wheel. I just got that completed. And next one that I want to get is the Impale cluster over here. And then I probably will complete filling out the Sword Wheel over here, and then maybe the Leech Wheel over here. I'm still rocking the same sword, still haven't found anything better. So I found a couple of unique swords, but they had significant drawbacks that lower the damage too much. Maybe this axe is good. No, it isn't. Oh well. And I'm having troubles with my resistances right now. So actually cold resistances are not capped, but since I'm using Warlord's Mark, as soon as I have one endurance charge, that is enough to cap me. And in order to get here, I actually had to revert to these 2 stone boots, which are not amazing, but it kind of works. And once I get a decent enough 5-link, I guess I will swap back to a 5-link to get rid of the tabula. But for now, for the early to mid-end game, it is a pretty reliable option. In terms of map progression, I'm at 49% completion. Like I said, I managed to fill out everything all the way up tier 6. So this is all completed, and on tier 6 I'm missing a bunch of maps, and yeah, it's going really well. Kind of hoping to find more betrayal encounters, because this would give me the option to unlock the minus mana cost of skills recipe for rings, and once I had that, that should hopefully solve my mana problems, because Cyclone as such is not very expensive. It's only 8 mana cost, so if I have a minus 8 mana cost skills ring, that would mean Cyclone is entirely free, and that should yeah, make sure I always survive, unless I hit a mob that is curse immune. Then I probably just die. I hope that doesn't happen too soon. I'm looking forward to continuing this dude into the yellow map tier and finally into red maps, and I will make the next video once I'm at that stage. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.